up, boys and girls? Today we are doing lesson 5. And today's objective is I can describe parts in a group of 7 and write addition expression for each total. Well, just like pretty similar to yesterday's objective, but instead of yesterday we were making or describing parts in a group of 6. Today we are describing parts in a group of 7, and we're also going to write addition expressions for each total. Our key points. What do we need to know to be successful? Well, we need to know what count on is. And Ms. Gomez throughout the videos has been giving you examples of how to do this. So here is another example. You start with a number, which is here is 4, and then you count on 5, 6, instead of counting all 6 circles. Then you also need a track. Similar to counting on, but instead you can either draw like 2 more dots or use 2 more cubes to keep track of what you're counting. So here would be 3, 4, 5. Number sentence or equation. Here's an example of the number sentence or equation. 2 plus 2 equals 4. The difference here is that a number sentence or equation has a total or a whole number. And an expression is just like 5 plus 5. If you notice, an expression does not give you a whole number or a total. How? How are we going to solve the problems? Well, number 1, we're going to find one part. 2, we're going to count on and track the other. 3, we're going to write expressions to match. Look at my picture. How many students are here? Get ready. Yes, 7. So I'm going to write 7. Hold on, let me get my pen. So I'm going to write 7 in the total box of our number bond, which is right here. Ready? What does the 7 represent? What does it stand for? Get ready. Yes, right? The 7 in our whole represents the number of students. So let's label our whole as students. So this part, we're going to label it with the letter S for students. Just like when we label the pictures in our application problem, we're now labeling our number bond in the same way. There's one student up here who has something different than the rest. Can you guess what is it? Well, let Ms. Gomez tell you that one student has long hair. So if you notice, everyone here has short hair, except for this little girl right here who has longer hair than the rest. So that means only one student has long hair. Let's write 1 in one of the parts of our number bond. So I will write 1. Remember, you're just listening. You should be sitting tall with quiet hands. What does the 1 represent? Get ready. Yeah, the student with long hair, right? So let's label it. I'm going to put an L for long hair. Now, I'm going to show you a 1 with my 5 group card right here. Let me relabel my number bond. And then I'm going to show you the 1 with my 5 group card using the dot side. What does the other part of our number bond represent? So if this part is a student with long hair, this part would represent what? If she's the only one with long hair, these students have, get ready, Yes, short hair. So, how many students have short hair? Get ready. Yes, 6. So, what number should we write in the other part of our number bond? Get ready. Yes, 6. How should I label it? Those are the students that have short hair, what would I label this part? Get ready. Yes, also with an S, right? Or if you want to write out the word, so you won't get confused with our total, you can write short. Sorry for my writing, it might not be very neat. But these are the students with short hair, these are the students with long hair, and this is a total number of students. So now I'm going to show a 6 with my 5 group card using the dot sign right beside my first card. Ta-da! So if you see right here, I have my 1 dot card, my 6 dot card. What's the best strategy to find out how many students there are all together? What would be the best strategy? We've been doing it all throughout the lessons. Get ready. Yes, count on. So now it's your turn to count on. We're going to flip 1 dot card to show the number 1. So here, instead of showing 1 dot, we're going to show the number 1, and we're going to count on from 1. Be sure to touch and count. Ready? We're going to track and count on. Starting with 1. Do it with me. Get ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Awesome. So what are the 2 parts that make 7? Get ready. Yes, 1 and 6. Now, we're going to say, I'm going to write it down as a number sentence. 1 plus 6 equals 7. Say the number sentence that makes 7. Start with 1. Get ready. We should have said 1 plus 6 equals 7. Can we say it another way? Yes. Now we're going to say the number sentence starting with the students with short hair. So the number of students with short hair is what number? Get ready. Yes, 6 plus the student with long hair is what number? Get ready. Yes, 1. So now we're going to say the number sentence starting with 6. Get ready. 6 plus 1 equals 7. Awesome. Now it's time for a problem set. So we just practiced, and now we're gonna do our problem set. Just like yesterday, make sure you open your book and follow along. Open it up to, let me get to the page number. Page 33. It should look like the one on my screen if you can't see this one. So page 33. Go ahead and press pause in the video and press play whenever you're ready to move on. Okay, first thing first, our idea 56 is we write our name and date on every paper, and idea 57, we write our goal on our paper. So Ms. Gomez is going to go ahead and do that too right now. I'm going to write my name, today's date, and my goal at the top of my paper. 85% or higher on End of module. And your goal is also found right here just in case you need it. So make sure you write your heading at this moment. If you need more time, press pause on the video and press play whenever you're ready to move on. Okay, we're gonna continue. So just like yesterday, this time we're gonna use a classroom picture to help us write the expressions and number bonds to show all the different ways to make 7. So by looking at the picture, this is our first question. How many students are sitting? Think about it while you're looking at the picture, and I'm going to repeat the question. How many students are sitting? Get ready? Yes, 5. If you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 students are sitting. So 5 is one part. And how many are standing? Get ready? Yes, 2. So we're going to write 2 as our other part. And you do the same in your book. Let me see if I can get it closer. Can get it a little bit closer. It's not that much. Okay. And then what is our total? So we have 5. Remember, we're going to count on 6, 7. So what is our total? Get ready? Yes, 7. So let's write an expression starting with the part of this number of students sitting. What number is that? Get ready? Yes, 5. Everybody write 5 plus the number of students standing. What number is that? Get ready? Yes, 2. Remember, we forgot, and this is important, we label our number bond. 5 is the number of students sitting, so we're going to put an S for sitting. Well, they're SI for sitting, because 2 is also going to be an S, because these are the number of students standing. So here we're going to put ST. And here, 7 is the total number of students, so we're going to put ST. We can go ahead and write out students. It's not going to be very neat. I'm going to write it better in my book. But yes, you can go ahead and label your number. SI for sitting, ST for standing, and the whole word. Students on our book. And our first expression was 5 plus 2. What if we switch the parts and write the number of students standing first? What number do we write first? Get ready? Yes, 2. And then the number of students sitting? Get ready? Yes, 5. So now we just flipped our parts, but we still get the same total. Awesome. If at any moment you need more time, you can go ahead and press pause on the video and press play when you're ready to move on. Thank you. So we're going to continue. How many are listening to a story? So look at the picture. How many students are listening to a story? Well, the ones with headphones, right? How many are they? Get ready. Yes, 3. So that's our first part. Could put an L for listening. Do the same in my book. And how many are not listening to a story? Get ready. 4, right? So we're going to write 4. The number 4 is our other part. And we could put N for not listening. And what's our total number of students? Get ready. Yes, 7. Because we're learning how to make 7. And here we could go ahead and just put an S for students. And what is an expression, the first expression we could make, starting with the number of students listening to a story? Ready? Yes, that's our first part, 3. How about the number of students not listening to the story? What's that part? Get ready? Yes, 4. So 3 plus 4 is our first expression. What if we flip the parts and start with the number of students not listening to a story? What number do we start with? Get ready. Yes, 4. And then we add the number of students listening, which is 3. 3 plus 4 and 4 plus 3. They both equal 7, even though we just flipped our parts. I'm going to move on, but if you need more time, go ahead and pause the video at this time. Next part. Look at the picture. How many students have a book open? Look at the picture. Make sure that you count all the students with a book open. I didn't write my... Yes. Get ready. Yes, 6. We have 3, 4, 5, and 6 right here. He has his book open too. So that's going to be our first part. And we're going to put an O for open. How many students don't have a book? Get ready. 1, right? Which is just the one, this one student right here. So 1 is going to be our other part. And we're going to put N for no book. And what is the total number of students? Get ready. Yes, continues to be 7. So we're going to write 7 and label it with an S for students. So we have both parts. And we're going to start to write an expression with the number of students with the book open. What part is that? Get ready. Yes, 6. What is our other part? Get ready. Yes, 1. Very good. Go ahead and write your first expression. And now we're going to flip the parts and start with the number of students with no book. What part is that? Get ready. Yes, 1. And how about the number of students with a book open? Get ready. Yes, 6. Amazing. Now we're going to continue. Last question. It says, how many dogs are there? Get ready. Yes, 0. Don't look at me confused. Just, there are 0 dogs in this picture. So that's going to be our first part, 0. For the number of dogs, we're going to put a D. And then, so how many students do you see? Get ready. Yes, 7. So that's our part. The number of dogs versus the number of students. Well, we have 0 dogs, 7 students. So that's going to be our other part. We're going to label it with an S. And what's our total? Get ready. Yes, 7. And we can also label it with an S because we're also talking about students right here. So now let's write an expression to match. Let's start with the number of dogs. What's our first part? Get ready. Yes, 0. What's our next part? Get ready. Yes, 7. The number of students. So 0 plus 7. What if we flip our parts and we start with the number of students? What would be our first part? Get ready. Yes, 7. Plus the number of dogs, what would be our next part? Get ready. 0. Very good. Make sure you write it in your book. And we are done. These are the 4 ways to make 7. So now we will go over it in class briefly and see you in the live class. See you soon. Bye, friends.